Peace, peace. My name is Tyrone Cherry III. I'm a social entrepreneur, professional educator, a father of 4, and recently became an urban farmer. So as a substitute, I got the opportunity to teach at almost every school here in Petersburg, from kindergarten to 3rd grade. I was a gym teacher for a few months, and that exposed me not only to the youth of Petersburg, but to a lot of the challenges that they were experiencing. While we were identifying challenges in our community, the first one that popped up was the fact that we lived in a food desert. We were recognized by the USDA as a food desert, which is a community, a neighborhood, or a city that doesn't have access to healthy, nutritional food. So when I introduced the teens to that, I mean, it was obvious to them. All right, 1, 2, 3, mindfulness. 1, 2, 3, mindfulness. With us being a league of urban growers, it's not just about people who want to grow food, it's about people who want to see growth in Petersburg. We reached out to a local yoga instructor, right? We told her what our intention was. It was aligned with her intention. She wanted to empower the people within the community. So she joined on to the Petersburg Oasis Youth Farm and has been helping us out with doing mindfulness exercises with the youth every single Friday for the last 6 weeks now.
Well, a couple of you guys were here for the chant. Do you remember what it is?
It's been chill because it makes you calm when you do it, and it helps calm you down.
The most rewarding thing that I've experienced in this journey is the growth. Like, I've had kids that I've worked with at like 15, 16. For example, my young boy, James Light, 15, 16, helped us build our first chicken coop in my backyard. He's now 22, and he built the fence on this chicken coop behind me now. He's now helping develop a space that'll facilitate growth for his entire community. He's still young. So just seeing, opportunities like that exist for the youth to not only be educated, but to, engage and, interact and have some kind of accountability to the growth happening in their community has to be the most rewarding thing that I've experienced. The collaboration with Virginia State excites me because I attended Virginia State. I'm a former Mr. Virginia State University. I'm a graduate of Virginia State University. They have already had an impact on my life. And now Virginia State is partnering with us, with the plug, to build a better world right here in the backyard of Virginia State University. The way I build trust with the youth is the same way I build it with myself, with my little lights, my children, and with my friends and family. Is I try to keep it 100. One of my philosophies is a child doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that's what I put out first. So it's obvious how much I care about myself. You know what I mean? Self-love, it exists there. You can see by how I carry myself, how I speak, how I dress, how I eat. You know what I mean? So then that gets you a little bit interested. So then when I start talking about how I grow food or how I meditate outside and practice mindfulness, those type of things gain their interest, right? I'm a fan of Jay-Z, and he said, first I had their ears, then I got their hearts. So I kind of get your attention through that. Like, this dude is really out here chasing after chickens. You know what I mean? Like, whenever I see him, he has a coconut water. What's that about? But he's also happy. He's also, he's also real when he speaks to me. So it turns into something that you kind of want to be a part of. So with us living in a food desert and identifying that challenge, we realized that the general solution was to grow, right? Grow your own food, grow the minds of the people so that we're educated on our food system and how to grow our own food and where it comes from. So we decided to start the Petersburg League of Urban Growers, and the acronym is PLUG, and super intentional. One of the things I tell myself over and over again is, where your passion meets the needs of the world, therein lies your vocation. So we looked at the fact that we had a farmer's market only one day out the week as something we could improve upon. So we decided to do a mobile market, right? Talking about meeting people where they are. We decided to do a mobile market, and we pull up 5 days out the week in different neighborhoods for an hour. Monday through Thursday, we're open for a few hours at the local library. So even if you don't catch us in your neighborhood, you can take public transportation, get to the library, and you have access to all local produce. So not only are we supporting the local community by giving them access, but we're supporting small farmers too, which is super important. And that's even inspired the farm stand that we're going to be hosting here at the farm, where we're going to educate and empower the youth on how to take the product that they grow at the farm and be able to share it with the community at an affordable price so they can see what that looks like, generating that type of income. So if you're inspired to see a change in your community, then keep growing with that inspiration. And it can be something as simple as planting a seed, 'cause that's how I started. I started with a garden in my front yard, and now I'm having a conversation on a 5-acre urban farm. So my name is Tyrone Cherry III, and I am Black History in the Making.